Hi, I'm Anna, and welcome back to the D4 Audible Cheat Sheets. This episode is about carbonated sparkling wines, a category that rarely gets much attention, but one that plays an important role in the D4 exam. Carbonated wines are included not to trick you, but to test judgment. The exam wants to see whether you can clearly distinguish between wines made by fermentation and wines made by direct injection of carbon dioxide, and whether you can assess quality appropriately. Carbonated sparkling wines are produced by injecting CO2 directly into still wine. There is no second fermentation, either in bottle or in tank. The effervescence comes entirely from added gas, not from yeast activity. Because no fermentation takes place to create the bubbles, these wines do not benefit from any fermentation derived complexity. There is no lees contact, no autolysis, and no development of texture or savory character. The wine's profile is limited to whatever fruit and structure were present in the original still wine. Bubble behavior is one of the clearest indicators of carbonation. Carbonated wines typically show large, coarse bubbles that dissipate quickly. The mousse is short lived and lacks the persistence and finesse associated with sparkling wines made by fermentation. This is an important contrast point in the exam. Where traditional method wines show fine, persistent bubbles and creamy texture, carbonated wines feel simpler and more aggressive with effervescence that fades rapidly. From a cost perspective, carbonation is the cheapest and fastest way to produce a sparkling wine. It requires minimal equipment, little time, and no extended storage. This makes it attractive for large volume, inexpensive products aimed at immediate consumption. However, these same factors also explain why quality potential is limited. Without fermentation under pressure, there is no opportunity to build complexity, integrate texture, or develop flavor beyond simple fruit. As a result, carbonated wines sit firmly at the lower end of the quality spectrum. In the D4 exam, carbonated wines often appear in compare and contrast questions. Their role is to provide a clear baseline. If you are asked to compare production methods, it is essential to state explicitly that carbonated wines do not undergo a second fermentation, do not develop autolytic character, and do not offer aging potential. This clarity protects you from overwriting and from accidentally attributing quality or complexity where it does not exist. Carbonated sparkling wines are not flawed, they're simply limited by design. Understanding those limits allows you to place them correctly in terms of style, quality, and price, which is exactly what the D4 exam is looking for. In the next episode, we'll look at Lambrusco, a category that often causes confusion because it can be made using multiple methods, producing a wide range of styles. Listen when you can, repeat when you need to, and I'll see you in episode 7.